Perhaps because the
it's Gen 4. You go down Rosemary Lane. You meet the police officer at the end. You fight Kruscke.
Hello and welcome back to another Worst Possible Box Opening. I'm Brent.
I'm Stokes.
And today we're opening some Pokemon, some Destined Rivals. But before we get into that, we have a little bit of housekeeping. Just, you might know, may not know, MagicCon Vegas. I always wanted like Vegas Con, that word.
Vegas Con Magic.
MagicCon Vegas is coming and coming very, very quickly. So if you are showing up and you're interested in meeting either Stokes or I or Shay or CGB, we're all going to be there. I have a little bit more. No Ben this time, but we're all going to be there. And Stokes, Shay, and I all have a signing. What's up?
Ben's going to Atlanta.
Oh, Ben's going to Atlanta. So
yeah,
in the
future.
future.
We got a soft lock on Ben in Atlanta.
Okay.
So we'll see him there. But
So we got stuff in the future, but for MagicCon Vegas in particular, Stokes, Shay, and I all have a signing table. 5 p.m. on Saturday, June 21st. Also, if you see us on the floor at any point, you can definitely say hi then. That's the whole reason why I'm going, so you should come say hi to me.
You'll see him walking 15 miles an hour, and I'll be standing still in some artist's line waiting for a signature.
Yeah, I've got one artist to hit, then after that, I'll be out there to talk to anybody that wants to talk to me. And if you just find me before you find Shay to meet Shay, come find me. I'll get you to Shay. Don't worry about it. Same thing with Stokes. We'll be...
I mean, maybe. She's hard to track down.
That is true. No, well, yeah, I guess sometimes there's the text that goes through and it just goes into the...
She goes, I'm on the seventh floor. What?
The what?
How'd you get there? Where? What are you doing? I'm gaming. I'm by the tacos.
What? I'm playing Magic. It's a Magic con. Everyone's playing Magic.
Of course.
But anyway, we have that going on. Also, we have Worst Possible merch that supports the Worst Possible Commander Show and the Worst Possible Games channel that we have here, and anything else me, Stokes, and CGB can cook up here in the studio. So if you want to head over to coolstuffinc.com/CGB, the Cover Go Blue headquarters, you can put in your pre-orders, guarantee you what size of shirt, sweatshirt, hat, or just a play mat that you want to grab. All orders will come with some stickers. Definitely supports everything that we make here and also opens opportunities that we can do in the future for either more content or more merch. So definitely check it out if you're interested. Pre-orders go until about early mid-June. We don't have a hard date. Mid-June?
Yeah.
Mid-June.
I think it was the 13th.
So you want to jump on it as quickly as possible to guarantee you get what you want. That's all the housekeeping I had to cover. I just had to make sure those points got hit so we can dive into what I'm really excited about. Pokemon Destined Rivals, the newest Pokemon set.
We're really... Look at me.
You did dress for the occasion. Thank you.
Come on.
I appreciate it.
I only have two Pokemon shirts.
I was going to say the other one's in another video, so don't lie.
That was an accident. I didn't think I'd be on camera that day.
But yeah, Pokemon Destined Rivals, if you're unfamiliar with what's going on with Pokemon or why the new set's exciting, is because the first time we're getting a lot of Team Rocket cards since like 2004. There was Team Rocket when WotC was in charge of it, and then they did when Pokemon Company took over. There is a Team Rocket Return set, but that was all the way back way long time ago. So
was it in the same like block?
No.
Oh, so I don't remember Team Rocket Returns.
Yeah, I think it was actually Team Rocket Returns EX or EXT. It was EX stuff.
Funny when we owned a store, it was like you came in for the first WotC stuff or you came in for like brand new things. We didn't see a whole lot of the middle.
The middle is kind of...
And the game's changed rules, let alone changing company hands and all the things. So it's had an interesting past, but
yeah, so,
it was like the divide.
Yeah.
People wanted one or the other.
So really excited that we're going to see more Team Rocket cards. There are cards that we're interested in pulling. Cards I'm interested in pulling. See,
I'll be playing them.
That's true.
See, you're not giving it to me where I want it.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Come on, learn me.
So I've got a list of cards we're looking for. A lot of them are about play. There's a certain deck that I want to build, and I'll talk a little bit about those cards. But if you're interested, the biggest pull that we have... What's up?
Do you have any not plays? You said a lot of them are about play. Do you have any not play focused cards?
2 of the cards are not play focused.
I'm pointing over there because there's a list.
There's my notes here just so I make sure I know
these are the cards I want to make sure why and how.
So the big one that isn't about a play is just the most valuable card out of the set right now.
Mewtwo.
The Mewtwo. It is the Team Rocket's Mewtwo EX. It's a special illustration rare. So that one's like the big hit.
One of him standing real big, real tall and long.
Yeah, with Giovanni in the front.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's going to be the big pull of the set. I'll pull up on a graphic so you can take a look at it just in case we don't pull it, but we're going to pull it.
What's your big pull?
My big pull is I really want the Misty Psyduck illustration rare.
Just because of the water.
It's just because of the water. If I was a gym trainer, I would be a water type gym trainer. And I like anytime a card for Pokemon does like really realistic water in the art. Yeah. And that art has got some really good looking water in it. So that's more a
The 151 had like great Squirtle, Blastoise, Wartortle. For me, I'm normally a grass type, at least when you choose off the original. So if I had to choose one off my grass type, it'd be Coughing.
Oh, because coughing's grass in this?
Unrelated
Yeah,
to
yeah.
grass type. No, I don't think he is.
Oh, no?
No, he's not.
Oh.
He's not terrestrialized or anything like that. It was
Okay.
more just, I would still be a grass type later out of the 3, but
Oh, okay.
the coughing. I love poison and shit.
So before we dive in, some of the other cards that we're looking for play that aren't as quote unquote valuable money wise, but are interesting for a specific deck archetype that I think will come out of this. We're not sure. It doesn't have legs yet. We don't know if it's going to be completely meta infused or meta breaking or anything like that, but I think it does have some potential to be really strong. And it's all about using Team Rocket cards together. So like one of the ones is Team Rocket Watchtower. It's essentially a stadium that turns off all colorless Mon's abilities, yours and your opponents. So there's a couple different decks right now that use those colorless Mon's abilities, and this stadium turns those off. So it gives you a little bit of breathing room if you're feeling a little too threatened. And then we got Team Rocket Ariana, which is essentially a supporter card that lets you draw until you have 5 cards in hand. If you have all Team Rocket Team Rocket Pokemon in play, you get to draw up until 8. So even above.
What if you have
hand
just
size.
1 Mon and it's Team Rocket? But is it full? Like you have to have 5 Team Rocket Mon, or?
I believe it's just you have to have all Team Rocket Pokemon. So if it's just one.
So you just, yeah. Nice.
Yep. And then also we have the Team Rocket Transceiver, which is essentially just search your deck for a Team Rocket supporter, just to go search for the Team Rocket supporter that you need. Always useful. And then we get into some of the Mons, which are interesting, which is the Team Rocket Spidops, because essentially its ability lets you take a energy card from your discard and attach it for turn.
To it?
Which isn't too crazy because Spidop isn't that powerful of a card. It can swing and actually can put out pretty good damage, but the big thing is you pair that up with Team Rocket's Mewtwo, not the fancy art one, just the standard one.
It could be the fancy.
It could be the fancy one, but
Deck.
if you tie it up with the standard one, for Psychic Energy and a colorless, it does 160 damage plus if you can discard up to 2 energies off your benched Pokemon and do an additional 60 for each energy.
Yep.
So you can end up swinging out for 280. Now the pullback on that is
You have to have all Team Rocket Mon.
you have to have 4 or more Team Rocket Mon in play. So that's the kind of the hindrance with that, because Mewtwo it's not an evolve or anything like that.
But it's obviously because he's Mewtwo. What does he evolve from? He's just a basic, and he's
Just
a
a basic.
280 basic.
Yeah.
So a 280 basic that swings for 280. Mm-hmm. Wow. That's a lot.
And then also
And Psychic, like the Graveyard Psychic Energy Graveyard.
We've
Whoopsies.
seen it
They don't go to the
over-
graveyard. They just get they just knocked out. I know.
We see that over and over again with Gardevoir running tables right now. So any
Psychic is always popular for
Yep.
it.
And then the last one is just Team Rocket Giovanni. I really like Giovanni as a character all through Pokemon. That was my profile in Pocket for so long, and then I got a blast.
When I had because I have my professor's research, my boss's orders, I kept full arts of those in case of deck building. Those are since gone, but the Giovanni boss's orders was the one I had.
Yeah. So his card in this set is essentially a switch mixed with a boss order. So you can switch your Team Rocket active Pokemon with a Team Rocket bench Pokemon, and if you do, you can switch your opponent's active with a
gust
bench.
anything.
Yep. So it's a kind of a switch and a boss all in one. The only hindrance is your Pokemon have to be Team Rocket Pokemon. So
Yeah. For me, I'll be looking for anything that's poison related, because I see they have the coughing and they have a Crobat that's all about on evolution, which if you remember on evolution, go get a trainer was the old Crobat V. So on evolution, move damage counters around.
sick.
So, and I think it's like you're poisoning the active Mon, and then you can be moving them to bench and knocking stuff out. So
Let's rip into this box and see what we're able to pull. All right. Split in halfies.
sure,
There you go.
I would halvesies I hear, but halfies.
Halfies. It came out and I just ran
That's
with
fine.
it.
That's fine.
There we go. We'll put
I
that.
like it.
I think that's still on camera. All right. Would you like to start?
That means you'll be opening up the last pack.
I know.
All right.
That's kind of why I
I'll
was
do it
playing
for you. I'll do it for you.
Cool.
We're keeping all of our codes, by the way. Sorry.
Sorry.
But these ones, there was no pack trick, if I recall.
I believe, yeah. Since Scarlet Violet, I believe they did away with the pack.
Yeah. So code card for me. And then we're getting into it.
Yep.
I'm not going to say Team Rocket on everything because it's all Team Rocket, right?
There's Misties. There's just named Pokemon.
Yeah. So I'm going to skip it unless I.
Yep.
Chingling. How am I being introduced to new Pokemon? Every set.
You know Chingling?
No, but also because we were talking, there's Applin into Flapple or Appleton. They have a Hydrapple, which is like a multi-headed Flapple.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And then it came from Diplin, which is like a candied Applin. And I was like, who are you? What are these like, how many evolutions of this are there? Romantis. Oh, dude, we love Squawkabilly. More of the EX, but Roselia, Claydol, Probopass?
Yep.
Oh, is this it? It looks purpley. That's what I thought.
Nope.
Nope. Search your deck for Marnie's Pokemon. Ooh, Marnie. That's cool to see her. So it's Spikemouth Gym. Hey, Muck. There's got to be some dark poison there, but we'll keep going. Cynthia's Power Weight. Got our rare, our foil, Team Rocket's Articuno, and it looks like Basic Energy will be the last card.
I believe the ability on the Articuno is also talked about being put into decks.
Yeah, let's see. Prevent all effects of attacks used by your opponent's Pokemon done to your basic Team Rocket Pokemon.
So
there it is. Looking beautiful in foil.
only preventing effects, damage is an effect, but still could be useful, especially with the game, how it's working right now. So,
well, and what was I feel like last time we played, I got caught by a mon that when it attacked, it made it so I couldn't use items. So I feel like that right away is like, well, you're saving me.
oh yeah,
The Stacks piece. The Iron Thorns, right?
the Badoo.
The Badoo? Really? Okay. You would know better than me.
You always second guess me, and I go, did I say that wrong? I thought it was.
Well,
the
and
Badoo.
I just really don't know.
I think it was the ability's Itchy Pollen. I know that. So, Nidoran,
Oh, yeah. Oh, God.
Houndour,
And it was free.
yep, Beldum, Jingling again,
Milotic?
Milotic.
I don't know. It's funny having to say these out loud, especially now that there are things that are like, it's not Vikavolt, it's Vikavolt.
Yep. Yeah.
Or vice versa. I don't even remember.
Yeah, we're always wrong. Leopard,
Marnie.
Team Rocket's Venture Bomb. Another Team Rocket.
That's a classic looking card.
right? Just the classic
like,
bomb.
Almost kind of 3D.
Flip a coin.
sort
If
of.
heads, put 2 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon. If tails, put 2 damage counters on your active Pokemon.
You say flip a coin? Get it out of here. I don't want it.
Combuskin. TM Machine. Team Rockets. Tyranitar.
What do you see on the frame, dude? What do you see?
I see the toes.
He's got them toes out, dude. Tyranitar loves showing off his toes.
showing off the toes. During Pokemon checkup, if this Pokemon is in the active spot, put 2 damage counters on each of your opponent's basic Pokemon.
Basic.
Oh, flip the energy.
I figured just to have it the last
That
card
makes
again.
sense.
Cyndaquil, which you said something about Typhlosion being big, right?
Typhlosion's, I saw a couple of videos, people talking about it. Might have some
Zubat,
play.
Nose Pass, which I was talking about Crobat. So
Yeah, I was going to say Zubat's going to be necessary for it.
Raticate, Team Rocket's Archer, Shaman, so cute. Ethan's Adventure, what a funny name of a Pokemon card. Fromantis. It's kind of weird. The reverse foil's like in the middle there.
Yeah, it's like there's
Team Rocket's Muck again. We're getting that place that we're looking for. There he is.
There it is.
God, that looks
Hydrapple.
cool too. Look at him. What a badass. Stage 2. Discard 6 basic grass type energy from your hand and knock out your opponent's active.
Just knock out for 1 grass, but you have to discard 6.
If you can't discard 6 in this way, the attack does nothing.
That's fair.
That's a lot of energy.
6 in
do you
hand's
just
a
run
lot.
only him and then grass energies?
Just him and grass.
And then
Well,
whatever that thing you said that dropped to 8.
oh,
Is that a Team Rocket?
No, it's not.
All right, well,
So,
can't
yeah.
do that.
Can't do that. But yeah,
Energy searches, retrievals. I'm just like, what does that deck look like?
that's crazy. Yeah. I mean, there was that one with, God, I forget, where you just ran it was like 40 something energies to just do a bunch of damage because you flipped off the top, and for every energy you flipped off the top, you did
Oh,
like
yeah,
50.
You cheesed me with it a couple times.
There's that one for a while.
Wasn't it like a Wailord?
I think so. I think it was
Just one of the
yeah.
box like tech options.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Darkness,
love it.
Skarmory, Small Live.
We got our Yuki Mori, right? Yuka Mori?
Which one? Oh, the art,
Yuka Mori did the art. It was like any of the claymation style arts. God, it was so
Torchic.
cute.
Rotom, Granite Cave, which I'm not familiar with. Steven's Pokemon. Take 30 less damage from attacks. All right, so another.
I like that you can have
support.
like it's almost like I am now becoming Steven.
Yep, the
It's like
Typhlosion.
the flavor here.
The Typhlosion is an Ethan's Typhlosion, I believe. So, Team Rocket's Ampharos. Got another Ogerpon. Nidoran. Hippowdon. And then a Team Rocket Sneasler.
20 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon.
Nice. For 2 darkness seems like a little bit of a lot, but
Well, that's a basic.
It's
It's
a
a basic single prize.
that's true. That's true. Another Team Rocket card though. Maybe not a bad one to have on the bench to just up those numbers.
Fighting. Nidoran, Flaffy. Oh, Flaffy, you're back, baby. In a big way.
Yeah.
Well.
Not as big as
Drowsy.
they have been.
Toadschool, Muck, Starmie. So close.
Starmie and
So
Staryu
close.
are some of the coolest mon because a lot of Pokemon say their name. Staryu, Starmie. They just go, hiya!
This
their
thing
noise.
says hiya.
Mostly
You
Staryu.
did karate hands there? What do you,
Staryu.
does it like shift?
Well, no, Staryu usually he like comes out and he just like shakes off the horn. He goes, hiya! That's his noise.
Hippowdon. Shay's favorite. This
Sudowoodo.
is actually Shay's favorite Pokemon, Sudowoodo.
Sudowoodo.
Arcanine. Zera or
Some of his basics have been used in a lot of different decks as just utility
Wow.
stuff.
does 210 damage to one of your opponent's benched Pokemon EX.
Oh,
Especially,
hits the bench?
but that's where Squawkabilly or Pheasantipity
Or even like a Mew
or
EX.
Mew.
Yeah.
Like you have those tech basic EXs. That's dope.
210's
Out of
going to knock
basic.
him. Basic, 3
Well,
electric.
and when I think electric, because again, I don't know this game too well, but when I think electric, I think cheating out electric energies from like the energy search and whatever. It's like you can put a lot
I was
on
just
there.
going to say, is
You're
this
like shoot 210 on there is not bad.
this might be a good tech for Miraidon. See if Miraidon can make a comeback.
Well, and I'd also, because I'm bad with weaknesses and stuff too, I'm curious, like, Squawkabilly, Mew, Pheasantipity, are any of them weak to electric? Is it something where 210's like, oh, you're hitting them for 420 actually?
Squawk I know is because he's flying. Pheasantipity might be, but I know it's a darkness type card, so I might have a weird typing thing with that.
Yeah.
Almost went the wrong way with the card thinking. And then Mew won't have a weakness, but it's enough to kill it. So
Yeah.
Grimer,
Oh, Mew's only a 210?
I think he's 190,
Oh, shoot.
maybe 180.
That's good. I mean, that's fair.
Tarantula, which I'll need for the Spidops, so that's good.
Nice.
Magikarp, Misty's, Ethan's Pichu, Ogerpon. I'm seeing some fancy shiny in the back, I think. Hypno. Sacred Ash. What's this one do? Shuffle up to 5 Pokemon from your discard into your deck. Okay. Let's just get some stuff back. Mudbray, Morgrem, and then Nidoking EX. Team Rockets.
God, look at the foil on that. God, I love shiny cards. So simple. And it's purple.
Look at the stars. Dang,
Well,
that looks really good.
Oh, poison. I read
Yep,
it.
I was going to say, your
You
opponent's
read-
active
read-
Pokemon is now poisoned during checkup. Put 8 damage counters on that Pokemon instead of 1. There you are, Stokes.
Fuck yeah.
And it's a
8
Team
instead
Rocket.
of 1. If I remember, I think Sneasel, the Radiant,
Mm-hmm.
Sneasler. I don't know Pokemon like that. I only play the card game. But the Radiant Sneasler from that's rotated out was I think it made a 4. It could
Yeah.
have been 6. It wasn't 8.
Wasn't 8.
Obviously, it was basic. It was
This is
easier
also
to
doing
get, but-
100 damage and then putting 8.
So it's hitting for 180 and poisoning.
Yeah. Unless you-
But if you just go an energy up, you can also just be like, fuck it, 240.
Here we
There it
go.
is. We love seeing a darkness energy come through. Aracuda, Mastiff, Dolliv, Gabite. Never said that out loud. Abomasnow.
Wheezing.
Wheezing. What up, dude?
You're right. Not grass type.
No, that's smoke. I was like, maybe he's coming out of the grass. No. Team Rocket's Petrol. This guy's got to be poison, right? No. With a name like Petrol. Roserade. Team Rocket's Giovanni.
Let's go. Ooh,
Ho-Oh
EX.
EX. I don't think that's anything either of us have interest in, but it's cool pulling more EXs.
Yeah. Once during your turn, you may attach up to 2 basic fire energy cards from your hand to one of your benched Ethan's Pokemon. So this might be a tech card for Typhlosion.
Well, but it's nice too. I mean, a potential 2 turns, you've loaded up 4 fire energy. What was the damage on the fire attack?
160.
160. Does it discard and do more or anything?
Heals 50 damage from your Pokemon,
Oh, okay.
which is cool. It is very rare with the way the game works now that healing really plays that big of a
Because a lot of your hits are just one
it's going to be
hit.
a full knockout. But sometimes the math, 50 damage, I mean, even 20 damage could be the difference with some of the math, especially if you're doing the poison
yeah.
counters and stuff. Water Energy, Nidoran, Carbink. I'm not as familiar with that one. It's very rare that I see a Pokemon that I'm like, I just don't really remember that. Squovette, Relore, Team Rocket's Great Ball. This is another flip a coin card for you.
Oh, for me. Very good. I'll run
Leopard?
4.
Huntail, Arcanine, Fake, Legendary, OG. Team Rocket's Venture Bomb again. Ooh! We got another Nidoking.
The alternate.
Look at that. Pretty. Look at Giovanni in the
Damn,
back.
that's the full art, right?
Yeah.
think that's what they call that showcase.
I think, yeah. It's not going to be an illustration rare. I believe it's a
No.
filler. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's beautiful, dude.
Put that off to the side separate. Oh, there we go.
Maybe set the EXs off too while I'm pulling this
Yeah,
next
you're
pack.
right. I should probably keep a little bit of.
Anything that's got like a good rarity to it.
We do a layout at the end. See what our.
I like that I had darkness, water. Oh, now I got water again. All right, Impidimp, dude. Whatever this line, this mon is hilarious.
Oh,
Goofy as hell. Buizel, Porygon, another Sudowoodo, or when he comes out with the little rattle hands. Ogerpon into Matang, Petrol. Hey,
Defense
Typhlosion. You were looking for that one.
I think it's the EX though.
Oh, shit. Spiritomb. I got you 2.
Oh,
Brent, I got you 2
it's the EX one.
Typhlosions.
This attack does 60 more damage for each of Ethan's adventure card in your discard. Maybe not.
60?
Hold on, it might be this one. Does 60 additional
60
damage
more, okay.
for 1 fire.
And you can have obviously up to 4, so it could be up to 280. It's on a stage 2, but
Stage 2, but one
if
prizer.
if you just draw, draw.
Yeah.
But is Ethan's Adventure is a support. It's right, so you could only it's a later game effect if you get it.
Or
They had what was her name?
research into the.
They had a card that did that same kind of effect that was based on the number of a trainer. It was like, what's the fox called? Just Ninetales? Was it Ninetales?
Alone Ninetales? Or just Ninetales?
No, it was another fox. It was like Fennec or something like that. I don't remember, but it was Sabrina's or something. And
Okay.
you needed to have Sabrina in the discard. That like never saw play. It did the same kind of effect of get stronger if a certain card's in the graveyard.
60 more damage for each one, though, is pretty good. I also cut myself at some point.
Yeah, I saw you playing with it.
I was like, what the heck? Psychic, Tauros, Morpeko, Larvitar, Blipbug, sorry, Huntail, Scrafty
Like I've never seen Huntail in my life.
from
Don't even say
okay.
it. I have no idea. I have no idea.
Team Rocket's
You say
Great
a
Ball
generation, I just gotta believe you.
Ekans.
Hey!
Ooh, illustration rare. Team Rockets Meow.
That's a cute little
Look at the Giovanni,
there.
yeah. That's great. We'll put him off to the side. And then we've got Annihilate.
Annihilate is a cool mon.
It's such a cool. Just look at
It was a fun evolution in the game too.
yeah. It's a good one.
It was like you had to do a certain attack amount, a certain number of times or whatever, and he would evolve into it, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was fun.
Oh, this one. So for 2 fighting, it does 160 during your next turn. This Pokemon can't use that attack. However, if it has 2 or more damage counters on it, it does 120 more. So you can do 280 for 2 fighting. So that's pretty cool.
It's not a bad deal.
It is weak to Psychic, which is unfortunate in today's meta, but
Quilava, Nidorina, Baltoy, Sudowoodo, Probopass, Mimikyu. Dude, I love Mimikyu. What a cool mon. What a fun little story about ugliness killing
I also
people.
like it because it's like the little sparks right there on the tummy.
Is where its eyes
It's where its
normally are.
eyes are underneath. It's such
So
a
it's like using its gemstone mimicry.
such a cool thing.
Cynthia's Power Weight, Fortress.
Ooh.
Hey, another art.
Kangaskhan.
That's cool with a
Little
little ditto
Quagsire.
or yeah. No, yeah, you're right. It's the same derp
Yep.
face. Into Misty's Gyarados.
Look at that. I think we had Misty's Meowth earlier too, so that worked out.
Nice.
Cool.
We had some pretty decent pulls actually.
Yeah, I was gonna say my pile of let's
We're
pull off to the
we're
side
not
is
even
pretty good.
halfway, right? And we've got 5 cards set off to the side.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what that full art looks like. And also it's just good because I like shiny, I like alternate art, I like full art. And it sounds like it could be a deck of mine.
Yeah. True.
I might be building a Pokemon deck.
Fire Energy, Grimer, Houndour, Magikarp. There it is for Misty again. Mankey, Pinsir. Wow, that art looks crazy. I don't even know is that
Like
leaves?
fall leaves.
Yeah, but it's all like that's cool. Sacred Ash again. Hypno.
Mm-hmm.
Is this Burnt Ash Ketchum?
Oh, hey, whoa. He's a child. He just turned
Houndoom.
11. We can't do that to him.
That's true. Houndoom, Toadskrull, Spidops.
Hey, nice.
Hey, there we go. There it is. Once during your turn, you may attach a basic energy card from your discard pile to this Pokemon. That's the ability we're looking to maybe run.
Dope.
So that's exciting.
Nope.
And then, like I said, it does have this deck does 30 damage for each of your Team Rockets Pokemon in play. So if you do have a full bench, you're doing 150 plus that's a 180 because you can have
So
one in
good
the
at
active.
math. Psychic. Gonna need a lot of those. Ayo, coughing.
Yep, there you go.
It was a different coughing.
I was gonna say, what does well, the other one was wheezing.
Oh, it was wheezing. Yeah, you're
Well,
right.
coughing.
You're right.
What does coughing do to go into wheezing?
If this Pokemon is in the active spot and is damaged by an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, even if this Pokemon is knocked out.
Oh, okay. Key.
Search your deck for up to 2 Pokemon that have coughing in their name and put them onto the bench. So you put the 1 coughing up. If something happens to it, it just turns into 2 more coughings.
Oh, cool.
Otherwise, boom. And then it's got a basic 30 attack. Cool. Into Electabuzz, into Gibble, Skarmory, Giovanni. We like seeing more of those. Arcanine, Abomasnow, Scraggy, dude. I like this little guy. I like Scraggy. He's a freak.
He's a freak.
Claydol, and another Annihilate.
Yeah, definitely seeing more Giovannis is good because we're gonna probably run 4 of. So in that deck building mindset, give me some more Giovannis. We'll also take more illustration rares. You know, I'm just saying. Grass energy.
It's coming from the guy who actively dislikes foils.
Well, for play, but for collecting.
That's true.
The art's great.
It was collecting.
Cetadel?
Cetadel?
Like toddler, I guess. Yeah, Cetadel. Purloin. Mareep.
Dude, Mareep looks like he just killed somebody. Look at those.
He's like in a dark alley.
He says, "You want some? You next?"
With like the
he's like with the tires and stuff.
It's probably not a street light. It's probably his tail lighting up his back, but I could see almost like a street light above him being like,
yeah, he's like in the back alley of a bar.
That's so great. Slugma, Orbeetle, Rapidash, Cynthia's Power Weight, Mow Rotom. Look at the little mower.
We got lawnmowers in our game.
Golbat. This is
Sick.
the Team Rocket. Golbat, and then Wobbuffet. Wobbuffet. I can't grab it. There we go.
The Pokemon propaganda is working in our friend's household.
Beautiful.
They just watched on Netflix Pokemon Concierge, I think it's called.
Oh yeah,
Watch that one. Young daughter's in love with it. She loves it.
Have they tried Horizons or New Horizons?
I pitched it to them a couple times, but I don't think they have yet.
Okay.
It was like last week finished Concierge.
Oh,
I think
okay.
for the second time, but that's how kids do.
That's how the kids do.
Squovit, Nidoran, Mow Rotom. I don't know. I know adults who still go to sleep to Friends episodes and
I haven't watched
can't
Friends
stop
in a long
watching the
time.
same show. You got Twilight up on your monitor over there for the 40th time.
I was going to say I am like my 6th time through Fairy Tail.
I know you're not about it, but there's a people with off it. Fairy Tail?
Yeah.
Oh,
the anime.
I would have thought it was what's the other like Gilmore Girls.
Gilmore Girls, yeah. Well,
those are things that you just never stop watching.
That's
so
true.
yeah, that's what kids do. Anyway,
Minor TV.
Growlithe, Muck, Arcanine, Giovanni, Mudsdale.
Hey, Ariana,
Team Rockets, Ariana. Nice.
Like to see it.
Into a Garchomp EX. Hell
Sick.
yeah. Corkscrew Dive is a dope name for an attack.
Yeah.
Draconic Buster.
Ooh, does 100 damage for 1 fighting, and you can draw cards until you have 6 cards in hand.
Nice.
So
that's at a stage 2 though, right? So
stage 2, yep.
It's a lot to get there.
It is a lot
just
to get there.
Draw, to go past, draw. Now there's nothing I can do.
But it does appear to be a fighting type, not weak to psychic, weak to grass. So that helps in the current state of things.
Unless Spidops pops off.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I guess. If Spidoff really comes up, oh, there's our Mareep again. Tarantula, nice. Love to see it. Team Rockets, Rattata.
These 3 Mon are all lit in red. Where are they?
Or is it all the Team Rockets? I mean, Articuno isn't lit in red, but he's got like a red background. Maybe it's like a Team Rocket thing.
Maybe he's in the sky, but yeah, who knows? Who knows?
We'll keep an eye on it. Oh, this is Team Rocket Split Bug right there. It's not lit in red.
Look at the top left of its head, dude.
Oh, it did. Oh, you're right. It's just barely there. Arbok lit in red. Spiking with Jim. Mudsdale.
Belongs to no one.
Oh my gosh. Hey, another Weezing for you.
In red.
In red, because it's Team Rocket.
It's happening.
Archer and Magcargo. Melt away. If this Pokemon has no
like
energy
you said
attached
it
to it,
like
it has no
the
retreat cost.
Escargo.
Oh.
Because I say Mag Cargo.
Oh, yeah.
Mag Cargo. Like you separate it like Escargo. I like that.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm real good at reading Pokemon names.
I'm so good at reading cards, as we've all learned.
That's what we've learned. I'm learning something. Fire Energy.
Small live.
Nice. The fun art Smoliv again. Torchic. Rotom. Nidoran. Whoa. Throwing
new
stuff
Judge art.
everywhere. Judge.
I like that.
I do like that art a lot, actually.
He's really
very beachy, very
active.
summery. Fortress. Floatzel. Zubat. Floatzel. Team Rocket Zapdos. Lit in red.
Yep. Very cool. Not as useful as the Articuno is probably going to be, but Still cool to see the legendary birds.
Zapdos had its day.
That's true. He did. That was the time.
I feel like
of
the
Articuno.
Galarian Moltres was like an auto knockout card, right? Wasn't that one of the ones that they would like? It would knock itself out and knock. So it's like all the birds have had
They've had their
their
time to shine. Yanma, Gibble. I mean, even Articuno back in the day with the Shady Dealings that had it.
Was that Articuno?
Oh, maybe. No, it didn't. Shady Dealings wasn't Articuno, but I thought it ran Articuno. I might be wrong on that.
I don't know.
Pineco, Clamp Pearl.
Yeah, no, there was a Psychic Articuno in the. At least I remember one of the pre-con, right?
Right,
Because it was Galarian.
Galarian.
Articuno,
yeah.
but I just don't remember what it did.
Team Rocket Skullbat, Mudsdale, Arvin Sandwich, baby.
God, those sandwiches, dude, make me feel some type of way.
Tarantula again. Another Ogerpon. Ooh, Roserade. I'm not red Roserade. Anything
I
else?
attack your big dragon with my small flower.
It just gives Cynthia's Pokemon 30 more damage on attack.
So it's it's a bench effect. It's an anthem effect.
Yeah, haven't seen much Cynthia Mon to get too excited about.
Fighting energy for all the Annihilapes. Swellow, Electabuzz, Roselia, more flowers. Porygon, Spiritomb, Forretress, Claydol, Nosepass, Houndoom into another Magcargo. Boom.
Boom.
Pokemon.
That cargo. All right. Man, was our I feel like there's been the last few packs have been very by the numbers, nothing too fancy, nothing too crazy. Maybe we had a front loaded box.
Nah.
No, we still got it?
This feels
coming?
heavy back here.
Oh, okay. Larvitar, Beldum, Citadel, Pichu, Orbeetle, Rocket's Proton, Matang,
Tang.
Growlithe, Shaman, and Greedent.
Oh, that's
Arvin's
a full
Greedent.
boy. That's
all-
a full boy right there. He just ate a whole sandwich.
having a good day. Having a good day.
You know, Today Was a Good Day by Ice Cube.
Not
That's what I'm picturing playing. That's the soundtrack to his life right there. You're reading the sandwich.
I was just reading the sandwich because
See if it actually affects Greedent.
Greedent goes and finds 2 sandwiches when on evolution. So I was like, oh, what does the sandwich do? It
my
heals
God.
30 damage for a mon. If it's an Arvin mon, it heals 100 damage.
Holy cow.
So.
Energy, Carbink, Squilvet, Relor. That looks like a screen grab. Something about this art that looks different, like the frame of it. Just it doesn't highlight the Pokemon as much as these other ones do.
That is an
so.
interesting choice.
Ariana,
Good to see.
nice. I don't know if you're trying to hold that aside. Manectric. Hey, Psyduck.
Psyduck.
Shroomish. Ooh. What do we got?
Energy.
Oh, Energy
Ooh.
Recycler.
Oh,
Mabostiff. And another full art.
look at that.
Beautiful. I told you I was feeling the weight.
Hey,
It's feeling lighter. It's feeling a lot lighter.
feeling lighter now? Okay.
I don't know where I'm at anymore, but
Energy Recycler is going to be useful too.
yep.
Get all those.
I mean, how many
grass
things have we
energies
talked
back
about
to
coming out of discard?
Yeah.
Or coming, yeah.
So that's exciting to see. Fighting. Can't grab it. There we go. Ponyta. Scraggy. Mudbray. Breloom. Arbok.
Ooh.
Starbok. Porygon Z. Ogerpon. Pupitar.
Pupitar? You gave it a little,
Pupitar.
give it a little poop.
Poop.
Just a little poop on this guy. I don't know if I like that.
Maybe it's Pupitar.
I've always said Pupitar, like actually.
Yeah, I think, but it looks like it's spelled like Pupitar. Interesting. Ethan's Adventure,
Like a, but isn't it like Pupid?
probably. We got Team Rocket Zapdos, but
Whatever.
mean,
Who are
what
we?
are we gonna know? What do we know? How many times have we said we can't pronounce Pokemon?
Were we Pokeologists?
Yeah. Am I a professor? Yes.
Yes. I
But
was gonna say that's a funny question. to ask. Did I apply? Yes.
okay.
Did I get it? No.
Oh.
No. Energy. Heat Rotom. Impidimp. Shroomish. Skarmory. Take
Ariana,
that.
thank
Take
you.
that Ariana from me quick.
Great.
Floatzel. Houndoom. Morgrim. We haven't seen the big boy. Murkrow. I don't actually have dyslexia, but I read Gorepiss. Gorepiss girl. Gorebiss.
Gorebiss.
Which is also a mod I've never heard of, never seen. Another one evolved from this fucking guy.
Clamper.
And I'm like, it's just a worm.
yeah.
Like, would you love me if I was a worm?
Yeah. I thought about it.
Okay, that's good. I'm glad you.
I don't want to
thought
just
about it.
answer because then you don't think I actually like considered it, weighed all the options.
Nice.
I think you'd still be a useful worm. I
That's
think you'd
good.
be
That's good. I'd still know just as much about Pokemon.
Psychic, Yanma, Lapras, Primeape, Diplin.
See what I'm saying? Like, look at this guy. Why is he all pissed? He's like, you candied me, bitch.
Yeah.
He's like literally less sweet now.
Oh, energy loop. Just put an energy into your hand.
See,
That's
I
kinda
can't
fun.
help but think of like the movie House of Wax when I think of candying a Pokemon.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
We'll keep going.
Because in my head, I was
Before
like,
that goes too deep.
Because I was like, candying apples. Like, there's so many Halloween movies that I'm like, candied apples, something was there. House of Wax didn't come to mind, but I see what
Well,
you're
now,
saying.
because this one has eyeballs and is alive.
That's true.
That's the only reason I think of it. I don't think of it every time one candies an apple or caramels an apple.
But
I
if
think
it's sentient,
if
then
it's a
you're like-
sentient living apple that could evolve into something else, I'm like, oh man, this poor thing.
Nidoqueen, another Arvin sandwich, Starmie. Hi-ya! Ooh, coughing.
Nice.
And then, oh shoot, one more. Abomasnow. Ooh, Rabska EX. Haven't seen that one yet.
Rabska.
Rabska's the
Oh,
weird.
it's Gen 4. You go down Rosemary Lane. You meet the police officer at the end. You fight Rapska.
It's the evolution of that weird art that you were talking about, the dung beetle mon. Remember, it was like all up close.
Oh yeah, because he was
Yeah.
doing I was like, Dung Beetlemon.
because he's rolling.
He is rolling
the ball.
I do know that one actually.
Okay. This is like the Egyptian scarab.
Dude, even Ben, who he never talks about Pokemon ever, he'll go, "Oh, dude, Gen 5 was my favorite," and I'm like, "How do you know that?"
Oh man.
Anyway,
Maybe you should talk to Ben more.
no. It's been a few weeks off, so I do miss the guy.
That is true. Yeah.
I'm good with 1, maybe 2 days, you know. And we get our Magicons in, at least
Yeah.
in Atlanta. Mankey, Magikarp, Mareep, seen some shit. Team Rocket
That's
energy.
good.
Is this double dark? A double dark or double psychic, huh?
Yep.
Oh, in any combination.
For Team Rocket.
Wow, that's really nice. Well, it's a Team Rocket coughing and wheezing, so I'm
Yeah.
into it. Porygon, Z, Houndoom, Ponyta, Barraskewda.
Ponyta?
Ponyta?
I've always said Ponyta, but maybe Ponyta.
It's like pony. Ta.
Ponyta.
Nita? Is what you're saying?
No, I say Ponyta. You say Ponyta.
That's true. Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Okay.
Electivire EX. We got an EX, baby.
I like how you're like Pony Ta, and I was like, I know that's what I
That's
said.
what I'm saying. You're arguing my point. Why are you gaslighting me? Dude?
I'm like, there's been many arguments between us. I've never had you immediately take my side and argue it back at me.
There's got to be a couple of miscommunications we've had where that's happened.
Oh yeah, probably. Usually it's me miscommunicating to you though.
Yeah, well.
Grass Energy, Snover.
Oh, that's the color pencil. Tomokazu Komiya. But that's the one I'm never going to remember. I'm so bad at remembering the Mon. But it was another one of the tech Mon that it was like in the art. I'm like, I can't even see what this Mon is. And it had a name like Skibbity Ribbity. It was just like... I think it's Puku Muku or something like that.
Okay.
Puku Muku? How do you say that? Do you know it?
I don't know.
You don't know that, Mom?
describing it to me. I don't know. How
But
to
I
say
just remember seeing the art and being like, am I tripping right now? Like it's a magic RKF where I'm just like, oh God, there's so much going on. I'm gonna type in Puku Muku and you're gonna know it immediately.
Hippopotas.
Oh, I spelled it so poorly. Yeah, it is.
Oh.
It is the same artist, but they have the same kind of. I think they also did like a drowsy. Let's see. That's the art I'm talking about, Puku Muku.
Mm-hmm.
But they have like the drowsy or whatever that's like super long.
Yeah.
Right? This artist is a psychopath. That one looks good though. Looks normal.
Ekans. Combuskin. Mimikyu. Morgrem. Team Rocket's Archer. Smoliv. Ooh.
God,
Look
that's
at
pretty.
That guy.
That's pretty.
That one's real nice.
Dude, come
Man,
on.
both the Hydrapple arts are really good.
Yeah, just like it's basic
Yeah, and this
frame.
one.
But this one is, yeah, the illustration's great.
And then Zamazenta,
Yeah.
which I feel like for a while.
I was a sword guy.
I mean, yeah, the Sword and Shield, Zamazenta, and Zacian.
I
were
got
both-
you shield, right? Yeah. Energy. Toadstool. Coughing. Love seeing it. Smoliv. Torchic. Another recycler. Hey, yo.
It's always good to have.
Murkrow. Barraskewda. Lorantis. I like that art a lot. In the flower field. That's nice. This is it, huh?
This is the watchtower.
This is the watchtower you were
need.
looking for.
There,
Zamazenta, dude, you come in when it rains, it pours.
There we go. It's just really cool to see Team Rocket again, and also Trainermon, Ethan's, Misty's, all that stuff. It's just like a cool, because like
It feels like a flavor, like a return.
Yeah,
like when we go back to Tarkir or Lorwyn and Magic, people are like, "Oh my god!"
We've also
Nostalgia.
have talked about it so much, where it's just like, how many different Pikachu cards can there be, or how many whatever.
Oh, yeah,
It's
yeah.
just, this is just a little bit different, where it just doesn't say Pikachu again. So
Yeah.
Fire Energy, Electrike, Tailo, Slugma, Meditite. I was just wondering if you were going to go for it. Rapidash,
I did not.
Scrafty.
Oh, look
TM
at this guy,
Machine.
dude. He's ready to beat the shit out of you.
Oh, it's Marnie's Scrafty.
He's the
too.
one who stepped up to Flaffy and found out.
Him and Flappy are about to go
Flaffy
down.
found out, dude.
TM Machine. This one's search your deck for up to 3 Pokemon tool cards that have technical machine in their name. Reveal them and put them into your hand. This might get some run. I know some TM
kinda
Evolutional
toolboxy. Yeah.
or Evolution is something that gets run sometime. Toad Scroll. Another Weezing for
we need
you.
him. We need him.
Hey,
Hey, there it
Ethan's
is.
Adventure. Dang,
Nice.
We're getting a good amount of these.
We just need 4 of those in the discard pile. 4 pretty ones, and we'll add. Maybe it will be that 380 damage you were talking about, or whatever your whack ass math got us to.
yeah, if the art's cooler, it adds an additional 10.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's some playground math right there.
Well, if I'm going to put this in the discard,
That's pretty, so.
They're doing it unsleeved on gravel.
Tarantula, great to
Yeah.
see.
Rattata,
Blipbug.
Blipbug, Larvitar, another recycler. That's great. Metacham, another watchtower. Come on, this is a fire pack. Ooh. Metacham into baby, the gold Mewtwo and a Spinox.
Oh my god,
Look at
what
this
a pack!
pack.
Holy crap. So this one is not the illustration rare, and it's not the top dog right now, but it is still very high.
But come
Very
on, a
excited. Look at
gold.
that.
Look at that.
He's in like the canister pose
he's
from the
in
movie.
Yeah.
Oh god, that's so good.
That's a
Dang.
hell of a pack.
That
dude.
is crazy.
Is that
good
5
pack.
cards we needed all in one.
Ooh, that would. You want to open mine?
You're next.
How am I supposed to follow that up? That's awesome. Come on, Misty Psyduck.
I'm glad that one of the cards I wanted for function was just like we've pulled multiples.
Yeah.
It's great to see.
Darkness Energy, Phoebus, or Phoebas, Phoebus,
Yeah.
Dottler, Applin,
Normal Applin.
Zubat, got caught there, Toad Scroll, Spiritomb, Pinsir, that wicked cool fall art. We got Grimer, Team Rocket's Petrol, another Annihilate.
That's how you follow
That's how
it
I
up
follow
right there.
it.
That's how you do it. Everyone take notes.
Yikes.
This here. Basic energies. Meowth, looking cute even in the regular art. Staryu. Ekans, which I didn't know, but I was like, I can see where the flavor comes in a lot of these. And I was like, I don't get Ekans. And someone was like, well, it's just snake backwards.
Yeah.
And I was like, does that mean? And I did Arbok. I was like, those fucking losers.
Nothing of muck.
No, I Watchtower. We got a Watchtower. Metacham, Psyduck, Hippopotamus?
I was going to say Hippopotas.
Hippopotamus.
In the rhinoceros.
Another Psyduck into a Blaziken.
Blaziken's cool.
See,
Inferno Kick Flurry.
I went Big Daddy with it.
Oh.
Hippopotamus. Damn you give him all the easy ones. That one, but you went with the
Play the Concords.
Flight of the Concourse. I'm a hippopotamus. My rhythm is bottomless. My rhymes are bottomless. Yeah, I haven't seen that in a minute.
Right? Electric Energy, Rotom.
Dude, Rotom is just Samsung smart things in here. He's just touching a little bit of every utensil now.
MC's Hype. Draw 2 cards. If your opponent has 3 or fewer prize cards remaining, draw 2 more. Okay. Interesting. Porygon 2, Pupitar or Pupitar, Hippowdon, Morgrem, Team Rocket's Venture Bomb, Meditite, Probopass, and another Blaziken.
Fire Chicken.
Crazy. 2 Blazikens back to back. I haven't seen them the whole box.
I know. Well, it was the same thing with Zamazenta.
That's true. It's like boop, boop.
Bam, bam. Wham, bam. Basic energies. Beldums. Bedlam? Beldum.
Beldum.
Citadel. Pichu. Yanma. Shaman. Ethan's Adventure. We need 4 of them in the discard. Ogerpon. Spiritomb.
Hey!
Team Rockets. Houndoom. Into another Greedent.
Nice.
Our sandwich hungry squirrel boy.
God, it almost looks like a circus act. With the fire and the flipping and the... That's cool.
And the motorcycle. No, I don't see it either.
Oh. It's like, what?
You're like, there's a motorcycle in the cage in this art.
All right. Getting down to the nitty gritty, the bottom of the box. Let's see what we got left. I mean, I can't really ask for more. This box has been great so far.
You can ask for one more.
You can ask for one more.
Just
Come
one
on.
more.
Water
There's
energy, good sign.
one particular.
Meowth. Dwebble.
Dwebble.
Cyndaquil. Maschiff.
Ooh.
Barraskewda.
Dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum.
Rockets Proton. Murkrow. Impidimp. Mimikyu.
Dude.
Crobat EX.
Let's go.
We did it.
That's great.
Sick.
Now I just need 3 more.
Put that in the EX pile.
I can't believe we've always been such buy singles people.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But at the same time, I think for a majority, I think we missed, 2 Scarlet Violet sets? We've always opened a box of Scarlet Violet.
Yeah, because we do the master set
Yeah.
of each. So it's like we're going to need these cards anyway. Energy. Mankey. Rattata. Nidoran. Houndour. Team Rockets. Botherbot?
Botherbot.
Okay.
I don't think this is the one. Let's just
That
double
drone
check.
flying around me pinching me would
Turn-
bother me.
Turn one of your opponent's face-down prize cards face up and choose a random card from the opponent's hand. Your opponent reveals that card. You may have your opponent switch those cards. Could be cool in like really specific instances, but probably not going to see much play.
And it's random from the hand, though.
Yeah.
Ogerpon.
And it's on your turn. It's not like you can stop them doing something if they go
Manectric.
fetch something. Another Botherbot.
Grimmsnarl. Dude, I was talking
Grimmsnarl.
about it. Where's the big boy?
Marnie's. Grimmsnarl.
Beautiful.
All right.
I got all I asked for.
Last pack magic right there. See if we've got anything sneaking around in this last pack.
Sneaking around. I feel this has been a good box, though.
It has been a very good box. All right, we got Energy, Staryu, Nidorino, Kangaskhan, Drowsy, Toedscruel, Ogerpon, Golbat,
I see texture. I see texture.
Slugma, Ho! Ethan's Ho-Oh EX. Ho! That's pretty.
Damn. I can't believe we got more. I can't believe
And then
we
a
got
Crustle.
more.
That is, yeah. Wow, the last
What did
pack
we
was
do?
hiding something.
What did we do to deserve this?
All right, so obviously we talked about play a lot, talk about a deck I'm building. We got a lot of those tools. I think I could probably use a couple more Spide Ops and maybe, I know Arania we had, or we had a couple of the other ones that I needed, but so I will need to get some singles for some deck building, but that's always the case.
God.
But when we're looking at actual like pulls for the collecting sake and stuff like that, kind of what we've got for illustration rares.
This is great. Oh my gosh, there's so much. We're not fitting them on frame.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, you're right.
You punched in. You punched in. You gotta pull
So
out.
we got so much stuff. Slide it right in there. Just real. Right there.
You nasty.
And then Team Rocket's Mewtwo.
our super fun secret rare.
That's a great box.
That's a quality.
1, 2,
box.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 illustration rares with the gold one too. So 9 and then another 6 EXs. That's a really good box. I hope that's a sign of what you
know,
get.
it's funny because as a player, I'm like, well, all of these cards are best in duplicates. Maybe not these ones as much because we do get these duplicates in the non-EX slot cards, but the ones who are functionally EXs, it's like, well, you never run just one really, unless it's a Pheasantipity or a Mew, like specifically. But these ones are all, you would probably want these in multiples.
Yeah.
But as a collector, I'd be happy to not get duplicates of anything.
Right.
So
Yeah.
it's
So
good for some.
depending on what you're going for out of a box, if you're looking for collecting, if you're going for collecting, boxes are always fun, exciting, and a good way to get going because you get the whole pile here of what you need to fill out for our master set and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Then you also could get the really cool pulls. And obviously, hopefully, this is a sign of what you can expect from boxes of Destined Rivals. That's really great. We love to see big pull rates out of boxes. But as always, if you're looking for specific cards, deck building, a cheaper way to go about it, it's always better to buy singles.
Yeah.
But it is really fun opening packs.
You do love cracking them.
You gotta love cracking them.
That's,
So
that's why we're doing it.
thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out. Really appreciate it. A reminder that gosh darn it, MagicCon Vegas is coming up.
We just call it Vegas around here because
Yeah.
we know there's only one reason to go to Vegas for us.
Yeah. So that's what I keep trying to say Vegas, but I'm trying to say MagicCon Vegas is coming up. Stokes, Shay, and I will be there signing all that stuff, meeting you guys. So definitely come out, hang out, all that good stuff.
Live event on Sunday.
Live event on Sunday. Worst Possible Live. First time we're doing it. Shay's going to be in it. CGB is going to be there. And then we've also got Voxy and Amy, the Amazonian, joining us. So thank you so much to them. And thank anyone for coming out. That would be really great and really supportive. So hopefully we can do more with it in the future. True. And we also have merch dropping. Head on over to coolstuffinc.com/CGB over to the Covert Go Blue headquarters to get your pre-orders in. I think from when we're recording this, they're live. They're going. They're here. So go now. Go.
I gotta go.
Is that what I think?
I gotta
You gotta
go.
go. You gotta grab some stuff.
I gotta grab
you gotta get
stuff.
some pre-orders.
Come
in?
on, what are we doing?
Anyway, Stokes, do you have anything else before we say goodbye to the beautiful people?
I've got nothing else.
Then we're gonna say until next time, everybody. It's been real.